Start with you. The intelligence community has reached an assessment that they have briefed to Congress and made public. And it says this: Russia is actively working to, quote, denigrate Joe Biden. My question for you is, Ron Johnson, senator from Wisconsin, is also actively working to denigrate Joe Biden. Are they in cahoots?
I don't know if they're in cahoots, but a senator, an American citizen, has the right to participate in the political process. The former KGB operative, Vladimir Putin, does not have the right. It is unlawful, and it is a violation of national security for the Kremlin, for the Russian Federation, to get involved, to undermine our democracy, and to support President Trump's reelection by denigrating Joe Biden. This should come as absolutely no surprise, Nicole, because, of course, they did it in 2016, and despite all the protestations, all the bipartisan commissions, all the warnings from the intelligence professional across Capitol Hill, across Washington, here they go again. And what does Donald Trump say about this? Apparently nothing, because, of course, if Bill Evanina, who is in the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, as the head of counterintelligence, if he has said this publicly, he certainly has included reporting on this in the president's daily brief, in classified assessments for leaders of the National Security Council. So the fact that President Trump has not spoken out about this, has not pushed back on Russia, means, of course, he welcomes it, and I think he does.
Jeremy Bosch, let me stay with this, because I think it's worth hitting pause on just everything else. Vladimir Putin admitted that he wanted Donald Trump to win in 2016. Robert Mueller found that Putin and Russia sought to aid Donald Trump's election effort, and that the Trump campaign accepted it willingly, enthusiastically. He simply found that there wasn't a criminal conspiracy between the two. What is the capacity to protect the 2020 election absent a president that cares about those two facts?
Oh, I think we're in for some very rough times, Nicole. I think the combination of foreign interference by Russia and others, combined with the fact that the president himself has said that because of COVID, or I guess I would say using COVID as an excuse, we may not be able to have a lawful process for voting by mail. And essentially what Trump is saying is that don't count the votes of Americans who are voting, and that Election Day may go on for weeks and months. A real echo to fascist rhetoric, I would say, Nicole. Those two things, foreign interference and the president's desire to use COVID as an excuse to sow chaos in an election in which he is trailing badly in the polls, I think really should scare Americans. To me, Nicole, the bottom line is that unless this election is a landslide in favor of Joe Biden, almost any other scenario, I think, will result in chaos and even scarier, potentially violence.
We can't